Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday or rolling into Sunday morning for my friends down under. I'm sending everyone across the universe big, huge hugs, love, light, and just an abundance of appreciation, gratitude for every single human on the planet. So I thought I'd address a couple of things people are struggling with today. First of all, I want to let everyone know that I will be deleting, and I do mean deleting, deleting my Crackbook account. I've been banned from it yet for the 20th time. I can't do anything, can't post anything. So my 8-year journey or 7-year journey on Facebook art account, Raven Moves Art, will be deleted. Had enough. The trolls out there that have not, they're just too busy trolling instead of doing inner work. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. It's just it's an energy vampire. I don't really care about it anymore anyway. So I was just kind of trying to avoid posting there for a long time. So get your information off of there. I'm giving everybody a couple of days because the people who listen to these YouTubes know that I'm on Telegram. They know that I'm on Telegram. They know that I have a charts accounts on Telegram. They know that I have a group chat on Telegram. There's a huge portion of people, I'll say 15,000 people. And I knew probably about 800 of the people on my Facebook account. I know them and I'm going to lose contact with them. And I'm at the point where I don't care. I don't care. I'm actually going to go probably through another phone number. I'm going to go troll under my old Facebook account if I can remember to get in it. So I'm not posting anything on that Facebook account either, but I want to troll still. But I'm done with that Raven Moonstone account. I triggered a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie. I triggered a lot of people. So hello everybody from Ontario and hello okay, good. Sassy. I gotta tell you, remember I said I was gonna tell you a joke and I just wanted to ask Samantha if I could tell you what she was laughing at. Oh, where the heck did it go? I didn't even save it. There was a meme that had a guy and a girl walking down the street, a white girl and a brown guy, and they look like they're in another country, not North America. And the meme said, "This is what happens. I can't believe it all started with you asking me for my bobs and vagina." And I just burst out laughing. So that's one of the things Melinda and I just crack up about is, did anybody asking you for your bobs or vagina? And so Sassy Spice didn't know what the meme meant. She was like, I don't get it. And I'm like, bobs and vagina? She's like, oh. So we just cracked all up. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's just don't be sorry, you guys. I literally, honestly, I have to be quite 1,000% honest with you with Facebook. And this is what people need to have an inner standing with themselves. I'm just going to say it and I'm going to be very honest and brutally honest with this. When I posted that stuff about Charlie on my page, I did it originally because I was laughing. I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought it was funny because anybody who watched my videos clearly knows that I would have found that fucking hilarious. Like, come on. It's because we've talked about it. People have asked me my opinion. Just because I have an opinion about one person, this is what I said to my friend today. I'm like, this is really interesting to the cognitive dissonance in the truthing community. This is where some people have cognitive dissonance, okay? All right. And I don't know how to put it other than this. Expectations of each other right now is not what's necessary. What's necessary, so you getting some I'm not saying you, but someone getting mad at me and saying, "I like Charlie, I love him." That's okay. I've never ever said, "You guys need to stop listening to that guy. You need to stop following him. I don't know what you're doing following him. Are you crazy?" I've never said anything remotely like that. I just said, I personally he's never matched my vibes. I just know a couple of things from almost 11 months ago. Like, come on. And to me, that was just and now it brought up a whole bunch of people getting triggered, thinking I was dividing the truth movement. That's not what I'm doing. I'm having an opinion about some of the information he's given. I'm having an opinion about his vibration. So if I have an opinion about George Schmoros and I say it, nobody says, "I love that." Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter what my opinion is at all. It doesn't matter. And besides the fact, I don't hate the guy. That's where people are so misconstrued. I have no ill will towards the man at all. Everybody has a role. Everybody has a role. Every single one of us. We are all one. I've said that forever and ever. I've literally said, I don't agree with some of the things. I need to ask, if I was going to ask him questions, these are the questions I would ask. In that interview that I saw, I was like shocked that out of 4 other people, nobody stopped him when he said some of those things and asked. Nobody's holding him accountable like they're holding me accountable for my opinion about him. That's the craziest thing ever. Like, I've been the most honest, humble, grateful person I can be. I can be. I'm a nice person. I don't mean anybody harm on this earth. I have a do no harm. I do believe we're all one and to leave no one behind. However, when there's information, it doesn't matter who it's about. It needs to be discussed without attacking one another. I'm not attacking the guy. I'm literally asking questions. So I just think it turned into so many people like, do your own, like, if you're getting that mad about my opinion of someone, what is that saying about you and your judgments of me? Just curious. You can love the guy. Go tell him on his page, "I love you. I love you, Charlie. I love you, I love you, I love you." I think it's fabulous. Share the love. Don't tell me, tell him. I don't get it. It's crazy. It's so this is the misconception. Your discernment on what matches your vibrations is all that should matter to you. Okay? What I think in my vibrations and what gets me through the day and my ups and down and all of this stuff is what matters to me. Now, a lot of people may think they know me because I'm on YouTube all the time, and I can appreciate the reason why because I'm very honest and open with who I am. Very open and honest. I don't try and hide anything. If I fuck up something, I apologize or say, "You know what? Whoops, I fucked it up. Let's move on." That's the thing. I don't even hold attachment to that information about Charlie. I don't care. I don't care. Doesn't keep me up at night. People being mad at me does not even keep me up at night. The purpose for this video and talking about why I'm removing Facebook is because we've all been programmed by Facebook, whether you want to believe it or not. Facebook has an algorithm in it to trigger us to fight. Okay? It triggers us to fight. Whether you believe that or not, there are people on there that'll be like, "Oh, she doesn't like Charlie Murphy. I'm just gonna sit there and wait till you post something, and then I'm gonna start doing this all day." So it triggers people in the algorithms of the ads, who's in your feed. You know, you might not see a person for a long time, and that's the thing that people are forgetting, is that operation of Crackbook and being called Facebook, where we take selfies and they monitor everything, like, is set out to divide and conquer. So for me, I've left the information up there for a really long time, and I've held no attachment to it. But I've been trying to force people to get off of Facebook and go on Telegram, because Telegram is much better. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Hello. It is much better. You can have a channel on there. You can just post stuff all day long and go look at people's feeds, go post, create a meme group, create a chat group, have people send you direct messages. You can call on there. You can protect your privacy on there, whatever. You need to figure out how to use it first. Okay. So, yeah, I need to fact check what you say. Get on that fact checking. I must ask you some questions about your Crackbook. That's how I feel. It's just been such a divisive, divisive social media platform. Divisive. And Instagram. So I got banned from Instagram the same day that one of the Kennedys did. I was like, oh, that took quite a bit. I barely had 3,000 followers, so it wasn't that big of of a deal. So, but that's what I'm saying. Forgiveness and moving forward and not holding attachment to this stuff is what we need to be doing. And do you know how many conversations I've had with my higher self about um, like, why some people might trigger me? I think yesterday it wasn't, I read through, I'm going to read you some stuff. Okay. Because these are somebody posted the rules and I'm like, yeah, that's really good. I'm going to read those tonight. Bear with me one moment. So, and by the way, my Telegram, whoops, crazy hair here. My Telegram has way more information than Facebook ever did. Period. End of story. Way, way more. The only thing that's different about my Telegram to Crackbook, the only thing is there's none of my art or personal pictures or pictures of my old dogs or my kids or Christmas or whatever on there. So I wanted to read you these things about where's the Telegram? So the 17th letter, Code of Ethics, you know? The first one, number 1, we are anonymous. We seek no money or fame. Number 2, we're autists. We never stop and never forget. Number 3, we are unoffended. We reject political correctness. Number 4, we are patriots. We make America great again. Number 5, we are protection. We protect the unprotected. Number 6, we are justice. We will defend our rights. Number 7, we are freedom. We free the enslaved minds. Number 8, we are truth. We expose lies and deception. Number 9, we are awake. We are immune to the propaganda. Number 10, we are data. We have access to everything. Number 11, we are speech. We support free and true speech. Number 12, we are light. We illuminate evil and darkness. We are love. We love the sinner, not the sin. We are united. We cannot be divided by them. We are honor. We stand for our flags and soldiers. Number 16, we are winning. We know how it ends. God wins. Number 17, we are QAnon. Where we go one, we go all. Boom. So, in speaking of that, there's many things that I just spoke of where you can not like the sin of a person, but still give them light and love. And when you truly reach peace in your heart vibration and you've surrendered all your triggers every time they come up, every time something pisses you off, why are you mad? Say, why am I mad? Is this mine? Is this my anger? Why am I being triggered? And today I had to read some things and watch some things that I wasn't finished being triggered with. And I was like, ooh, what a dirtbag. I was watching some show where a guy did something bad to his kids. And I know I have to keep doing that because until I can truly come to a place of peace and love and harmony in my vibration, then I haven't really given my own DNA fairness to be surrendering it to love. Surrender it all to love. So that's why I'm saying I'm literally going to be getting rid of that crack book because I'm surrendering the lessons that I learned there about the divisiveness of that tool to love. You know, it's an addiction. Admit it, we are all addicted to it somehow. So I don't even know if I want to break into my old account. But can we talk about exes? No, we may not. No, I'm just kidding. So yes. So basically, watch who? Do watch River's Edge. No, no, I didn't watch that. And I want to say congratulations to the TRUMP team about the acquittal today, that or yesterday, whatever, early this morning. It was amazing. Like we didn't know that was going to happen. But I want to say too that that's opening the door to the past presidents being called to the same action. It's happening. Things are happening. So yeah, and ever since I started getting off of what do you call it, crackbook, I felt better and better. I felt like, honestly, Thursday I spent more time on there. I felt like I was defending myself, and I'm like, well, I don't owe anybody anything. I don't owe anybody anything. I don't owe anybody even any money, I don't think. No, I paid all my bills. So but releasing that to your addiction to checking, comments or feeling the need to be right or whatever, that's all part of the ego. So I think letting go of my crack book is the biggest shedding of my ego I could ever do, because I'm getting rid of every friend I ever met along the way now that my Instagram is gone. My Facebook, literally, I have to screenshot all these names before I delete it because I met so many people around the world, literally, and touch them and hug them that I'm going to be totally tragically disappointed in. So that I'm losing. But I'm ready to do it. And I think a lot of people should be too. So I'm just reading this. His background. Are we talking about Sassy? Are we talking about SS? Yeah, somebody connected him to being controlled opposition. I don't know about that. I'm not posting my judgments about anybody anymore. I'll just leave that to you to discern. Anybody wants to know if I watch this person or that person, my answer is no. So, period. End of story. That's it. You can go troll on my Telegram. Things will be released there. I'm not giving another opinion because people need to decide that, do you want to be spoon-fed information or do you want to learn to discern for yourselves? I'm just saying that very bluntly. Very bluntly. If you get a good vibe from someone, keep watching them. If you don't, then don't. Simple as that. That's how I learned to go through it. So, yes, it is drama. Drama. So, oh, no worries. But yeah, I just think everybody should kind of rely on their own intuition right now. If you like what somebody says, and I always ask myself, first question, why is this person telling me this? That's literally why. Why are they telling me this? Whether it's a good person or a bad person. This is my pendulum that I use, by the way, and it got a little broken. It's got a little chip off of it, but it's a really nice stone here. Can't remember what the stone is, and I can't remember. I always screw up the name of that. I can't pronounce it. So, and yeah, this is what I use occasionally. It's been in my window for about 3 months. I really like it, but it does the purpose. I ask it a lot of questions. And for everybody who's asking me for their life path number, I'm overwhelmed. Okay? Go to mojan.com, plug in, or life path number. Just Google it yourself and put your birthday in it, and it will magically tell you what you are. Seriously, I'm a little spent on that. It is very overwhelming. My inbox and my eyes were like, "I can't figure out any more numbers. I'm done. I'm done." You should read out what your number is anyways. Investigate yourselves, like I said. Go learn yourselves. So, labradorite, I think you. I don't know if that's what it is. It's kind of like a purpley crystal. I think it is a crystal of some description because if you look here where it's broken, can you see the like, it's got some really cool it looks kinda like, I don't know, it might be like a purple amethysty. Yeah, teach them to fish. Oh my god, LOL. Yeah, amethyst, is that what it is? Yeah, I love it though, and I can't remember what this is. That's a sacred symbol on there. Um, so if you've never used chev chevron amethyst, yeah, it might be. If you've never used one of these, I always charge it outside, or in a window. Um, uh, it depends where you live and how accessible your, moon charge is, but yeah, I like to charge them in the moon. And then I always ask them some basic questions to determine the yes or no right away. Sometimes it won't give you if you say, "Show me a sign for yes," it won't give you the sign for yes. It's so I ask it a yes question, like, "Am I 51 years old right now?" And then it will go yes, and then you're like, "Okay, so you know your answer." So, Shokure, thank you. Level 2 Reiki. Thank you, Vicky. I knew it was a Reiki, symbol. And it's funny that you're saying that because even when I had my Reiki the first time, this is one of the symbols I saw in my third eye. I think that's what she was giving me was a gift. So, still waiting for my answer about my listing. Oh yeah, hint, hint. Oh, I was gonna do that later for you, Sassy, after I was done tonight. I went out for a walk today and I got some stuff at the dollar store. I have this really cool craft idea. You know those two dolls like that I had made of me and Star and I? Well, I did some paper mache and I made those big egg, like big eggs. I made a balloon. So I have two halves of an egg. And I'm going to take those and make them into really cool hippie style fairy chairs so I can put them on top of my kitchen counter. So I got some stuff to church my paper mache up. So, but yes, yeah, later works. Oh, I know. You're not impatient. Sassy's not impatient at all. So, but no, I did a lot of questions yesterday with this and then I sent them. I don't really advertise my predictions though. I just think they're interesting. I usually pick one friend and then tell them the answers to the questions that I asked and then see if they come true. And that's usually how I do it. So you got to practice yourself. Yeah, speaking of pendulum, wore mine just as I felt needed them. You can also do it with these kind of necklaces too. I've done it with one of these too. Or back in the day, I used to even use a needle and thread, the old needle and thread kit. Like, how many kids are you gonna have trick? Oh, it's 15 thumbs up and 51 viewers. That was cool. So I'm gonna read some cards. Everybody needs to get better at forgiving people, even me. You're all chaffed off at me, like do some meditation. Oh, that raven. Surrender her to love. Surrender her to love. This is me. I'm just kidding. This is how I amuse myself all day. I'm not joking. I don't think that high of myself that people are sitting there being all that chapped off at me. I just think Facebook is funny. Yeah. Now, commonsensical to answer your question about your email, your last email. I can't read all the emails in full depth yet. I just don't have that kind of time to some of them. I'm inundated in my inbox right now. I'm trying to keep up with even getting my art out the door. I've got to do a search and go, okay, owl, and then it'll come up. But but what was I talking about? Calling up high priestesses, yes. Oh, I got some pictures to do of TRUMP too. So thank you to the people who've emailed me those. I've got a couple of really good ones, so I'm going to choose from those two. And I've got to figure out how big of a paper that I'm going to sketch a picture of Donald and Melania and then get it framed. And I think I'm going to do it about, 16 by 20. What do you think about this size? Like it's almost life size. Like if I was to do two heads side by side. So I'm not going to do it on a canvas. I'm going to do it on. So some Karen somewhere is losing sleep because of you. Excuse me, didn't we give Karen back their name? They're called swabs. Those swabs are all mad at me, and that's okay. Butterfly sun. Ooh, something to do. That one's busy. It just was like popping out. So yes, I can. Oh, and to answer your question, commonsensical about TRUMP, go watch Beginning of Greatness on my YouTube. Click on the videos and then scroll down. It's to last summer sometime. Beginning of Greatness, number 1, and then number 2. They're both long, but they're both very informative. And then you'll see who I think TRUMP is. In the beginning of number 1, I think I said it. I don't know. I think I say it that. Oh, it's an amethyst. Thank you. Oh, you like the picture of the president hugging the flag? Yeah, I know. I like that one too. But we should do jokes about swabs and Karens. I was playing my guitar earlier. Actually, it was funny. I put on some music yesterday. I got 2 cards that popped up. Put on some music yesterday and I started rewriting the words to it. Oh my lord. I was just, you just doing impromptu and I can't even remember, but it was something about you're not letting anyone go near my ass with a swab. Yeah, it was really funny. Don't worry, you're not that far behind. Yeah. So no to anal swabs. Okay, so I got 2 cards. So we've got Earth, Fairies, Love. Hang on. Yeah. Uh, I'll do it, but deleting for a day. Okay, yeah. Uncaring swabs. Yeah, uncaring swabs. That's good. Do you mean the butt swabs? Yes, that's what we call people who really crawl up our butts now. They're not Karens who complain to the manager. They're called swabs. Hashtag swabs. Raven said so. Anyways. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. We've never had this card. Oh my god, I got chills all over my body, you guys. I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying, you guys. You can't make this shit up. You can't. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so this is the book we're reading him out of. Okay, the first card is Lady of the Lake, which is this card on the outside of the book. This is why I bought this deck of cards. No, this is not. You guys, are you ready for this? You can't make this up. Do you see what that says? Wealth. Oh, we've never had that, have we? No, we've never had that card. So, the Lady of the Lake. Absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's pretty much what we're having. Self-respect and responsibility for yourself. And yeah, for sure. Who says? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the Lady of the Lake represents highest order of respect for yourself and in the manner of which you operate within the world around you. She is the harsher element of truth, where denial is swept away by a tidal wave of events. In the ancient legend of Avalon, the Lady of the Lake presented Merlin with the sword of truth, which he claimed by Arthur, who became High King of Britain. The magic that wielded this metal was fired by the will of the god goddess. Consequently, when the Lady of the Lake appears, she demands nothing short of total truth and integrity. She asks you to be mindful of all the signs, signals, and omens that present themselves to you. This is not the time to second guess. If a signal appears, be assured that a challenge has been presented. Moving forward with acknowledgement of the challenge will result in unnecessary difficulties. If the signal is to move, she pushes you to act. Do so, for victory is imminent. Regardless of your question, the message is to take care when the Lady of the Lake appears. Serious business is at stake. The lady reminds you of your personal responsibility in shaping your reality and its consequences. Seek the sword of truth within yourself, and great success will be yours. Have courage, for when the lady appears, the strength of Avalon is behind you in support for your quest of wholeness and abundance. I have goosebumps all over my body, all over. Okay? All over, all over. Didn't you just come in? Oh, don't you always, QE? You just sneak in at the most perfect time. I just teasing. So wealth. This is the marker of abundance and success and the achievement of a goal. I feel like this is exactly what it's been today with Quiddle. It has been an achievement of a goal. It can refer to real riches and tangible results, such as money or possessions, but it can also portend a time of emotional satisfaction. It is always a reminder that all things can be attained. Know that wealth includes sharing, for this card is a reminder to give something away to help another, be it money, time, or anything of value. Sharing will always ensure the flow of wealth. This marker is a very fortunate omen. I'm sharing my big fat smile with you right now. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's amazing. That's just so amazing. I love it. 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 I love how beautiful we are standing in our truth. And I feel like we're coming to an abundance of truth, an abundance of wealth and knowledge, and an abundance of sharing our personal integrity. The Lady about the Lake is literally about finding your personal integrity and standing in that truth and knowing your truth, and that it's time to move forward in this like super duper abundance. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to Colette for making these cards. I'm so grateful for you guys to be in my vibrations and frequencies. And I call it the Ravenette's vibrations, not because I'm named Raven, but because we all believe in equality and working well with others and seeking the truth. And the other thing about ravens that people forget is the raven is the bird in indigenous some indigenous culture that is known for bringing peace and rest, because they take away sorrow from tribes in times of loss and sadness. So just know that we're all standing together, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So bring it on. So I love it. I love it. I love it. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Um, finds a house on the lake. Oh, I hope so. We're all abundance. That's right. It is time to surrender everything to love. And Fifth Element Goddess has been saying it so beautifully. If you don't follow her channel, go watch her stuff. It's Duomo and Fifth Element Goddess. It Duomo Fifth Element Goddess. And she and I have done a couple of videos together. And if you haven't gotten caught up on those videos, please do, especially the last one we did, because it's giving you a very good, helpful push. And as far as the frequencies and vibrations and how to keep these integrations coming into our system, and so that we can fully integrate these codes into our light bodies. I'm just getting so excited. I'm just seriously so excited. Where is that raven? Well, here I am. We're all mirrors of each other. So it's 3434. I love it. And I have been emotional this week too, but for good reason. A lot of what I've been going through this week, as far as with my Facebook page, and it was the anniversary of my mother's passing, and I brought up a lot of stuff on the 9th, which I think was Tuesday, that I wasn't sure I thought I was kind of dealt with it, but yes, I didn't. So anything that we're still lingering on and still needs to be resolved, that's what the triggers are for. So if you're still constantly over and over again getting triggered by the same thing, then you need to write it down. Why? Why? So one of the things that I was triggered, and I'll be flat out honest with you, flat out honest in that CW interview where he said that he was helping Jimmy procure whatever girls is because I've forgiven his actions a long time ago. I think I was shocked, and what triggered me was the way he phrased it from a man's point of view. So I I think that's what I was like, well, yeah, and then these girls come crying to me 30 years later when they're married and they're all having bad marriages and breaking up. Like he laughed that off. And laughing off someone's bad marriage, first of all, I don't care what you did before that, is an a-hole, ha 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 ha, whoop de doo. Like, but kind of sloughing off the um, responsibility as an adult versus people who are much younger than you and taking accountability no matter how that happened. That's why I was like, if I was doing that interview, I would have been like, wait a second. I would have asked a whole bunch of hard questions and then it said, so how do you feel like your moral compass has changed since then? Do you know? That's literally what I would ask. Because I've done some not very nice, I haven't done those things, but I mean, I haven't always been like super duper awesome to people. And if it's triggering me to research that. I guess that's what I'm saying is that um, if people are still getting upset by something or some way that somebody is speaking to that, I had to address that. And it had nothing to do with Charlie. It had nothing to do with him. It had to do with me and why that statement triggered me. It wasn't Charlie who did that to me. It was somebody else who did it to me. Many people have done that to me. So I think he was just calling something to the surface that I thought I had dealt with in my own body, and it didn't. So that's pretty much what forgiveness is. You're forgiving yourself for having that emotion, like, or letting that control you, or however you want to frame your forgiveness. But yeah, I have no ill will towards anybody, not even myself. And that's all of this. I can't even say what we're going through now from 3, 4, and 5. That 5 is all about sitting in peace and harmony from your love space and having those vibrations just keep being put up into your headspace. So working through those, literally over and over and over again. If you have to write them down on a piece of paper, then write them down on a piece of paper. And then ask yourself, like, if I was my best friend and my best friend said, "Hey, I'm really pissed off with this person. They said this and that and that and that." Well, why are you mad at them? Like, what did they say that made them mad? So you have to look at yourself from a very neutral perspective in order to find out how you need to deal with that vibration to move it through yourself. So, Mary, never, never, ever do that. I know a lot of people blame themselves for somebody's. I'm going to start crying. I'll just flat out tell you. I blame myself for my friend Star's death because I was with her the night before she died. And I blamed myself over and over again because the day after she died, her sister was so mean to me for 4 hours because she was mad and she was grieving, and I get it, I understand all of that now. But for months, I blamed myself for not knowing where my best friend was mentally. It was the worst thing ever. So, we have to forgive ourselves because we would do better if we knew better. Like, we would do better if we knew better, truly. My mom would have done better if she knew better. My dad would have done better if he knew better. But we all have our own journey, and we all have to allow ourselves our own journey, and then we have to allow other people their own journeys. We are exactly where we're supposed to be right now. We are learning these hard lessons through our lives. We chose this. This is what I keep reminding myself of. We chose this lesson. We chose to learn. We chose to break through these pains, and we chose to become stronger and stand together so we could help others. I really keep telling myself that. And I don't know if things were different, if she was alive now, how that would look in our friendship. I really don't. I truly believe she would be standing here with me, but she would, but you know what I mean? Like, we can't we can't blame we can't blame ourselves. We can't. For because if we knew better, got a big fat towel here, we would do better if we knew better, period. And I think this is what the Great Awakening is all about. The awakening to who we are, what our DNA is holding deep down in our souls, has been hidden from us. The fact that our two sides of our brain, we didn't even know we're supposed to be as one. We didn't know that. We didn't know we were supposed to be whole. We didn't know we were gods. We didn't know any of this. So we have to forgive the people who still don't know. Still don't know. So, and the people that are working through their triggers, is all I can do is send them light and love around um, them on their journey because it's hard work. Honestly, I don't wish anybody to be in any like. I'm glad I am as aware and awake as where I am right now. I'm super glad that I'm aware and awake as where I am right now through my lessons and my journeys. Has it been painful? Yes. Yes, and if we're being honest, it started, like, 9 years ago when 3 months before my mom committed suicide, I said the shittiest things to her and never spoke to her again. So that started my journey on energy and how the lessons tap into those energies, and if it hadn't been for Reiki, I don't think I would have been as strong energetically as that I am now, but it really did activate me, so I am, really appreciative of for it. And, yeah, forgiving others that don't know better. Yeah, every day. You guys are so accurate. And we are meant to be in the exact place right now, and, had we known better, I'm sure every single one of us, like, every single one of us would have done better. Every single one of us. You know, we've all had those times where we've embarrassed ourselves. We're like, "Shit, I shouldn't have said that or I shouldn't have done that." But, we're exactly where we're supposed to be. That's all I have to say tonight. Now that I made you cry, you're welcome. So, aw, that's nice. I've had, people in my family that have been, and myself included, and we talk about, I just wanna talk about mental health for 1 second. Because people have shamed it for so long. I've never been ashamed about going to a shrink or phoning 211 when I was feeling like I needed a vent bag to somebody, you know, like, and that's what those people are trained for, just listening while you're bawling your head off and your friend can't take what the hell you're saying, can't take that vibration. And I think that's what people, um, have felt that they could never. Oh, I could never talk to a stranger. Honestly, if all you sat there and did was cry, and you just needed somebody to listen to you cry, that's what they're there for too. Seriously. So, I have a lot of, admiration for people, like, one of my good friends, I consider him a good friend, he was my mental health therapist for 2 or 3 years, and, he honestly was the first guy ever that I could just say everything to, and I felt like there was just like he was my brother, you know, like blah, 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 just could say everything. So a lot of people, if you're ashamed, don't be ashamed. If you still need a top up on your mental health, go get a top up on your mental health. Like I have a lot of support here in the city if I needed it for mental health. Just because I've been diagnosed with PTSD and all this other baloney they put on you. But really, depression is you accepting reality of what our old contracts were. So, if you're breaking your old contracts and you're being a sovereign being, you're releasing all those old constructs of 3D. And that's why I don't hold anything in those PTSD values anymore. I don't even jump too much when it comes to people screaming. And it used to be like that, like a long time ago. Yes, I'm having a hot flash right now. So, yes, I love that. You have strangers come up to you all the time. I think that's where we all are right now. It's like, I think strangers are gonna come up to all of us because our lights are so bright. They'll be like, "I bet you're one of those truth tellers." So, yes, I'm a comedian too. I live for laughing. Yeah, I do too, Bongo. Or Bud, I totally, totally do. So, but, I just really am grateful to all of you on this, is it Saturday? Is it Saturday night? I don't even know what day of the week it is. Oh, yeah, it's Saturday night. Saturday the 13th, right before St. Valentine's, the fakest I think it's the fakest Valentine or fakest commercial holiday of the whole year. I hate Valentine's Day. I think it's the stupidest holiday ever. So, oh, hot flash in the city. Exactly. Thank you for like now I'm gonna have that song in my head again all night. I was painting the other night and I was like, hot flash. I'm like, damn it, stop. So, yeah, good. Yes, open the gyms too. Yes, yes, yes. One of Bud's angels for star. Oh, thank you. I love it. So, yeah, Fam Jam on Saturday night. That's what I love about it. The Fam Jam. But thank you very much. I appreciate everything and everyone in my vibration here. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, fake fuck love day. Let fuck love day. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't, I just think it's such a malarkey day. I'm actually gonna go to the stupid store on Monday and I'm gonna go buy myself an orchid because I have a fake one and I really like it. But I'm gonna see if I can keep an orchid alive. So we'll see. Sassy, you're just gonna come with me, aren't you? So I looked at them and I picked one out. I like the Dalmatian orchids, the ones that are white and they got purple on them and yeah. So, why so sad? Oh, it's been one of those days. I'm not crying now. We were just talking about a lot of forgiveness and stuff like that. Oh, happy birthday, Sandra, on Monday. Oh, I gotta get a drink of water. You know, I don't know if I'm I don't know if I'm overfeeding my fish or something, but I don't know if it's the water here in Calgary. But I thought I had to clean my tank once a month, and it seems like every 2-week procedure. It's really annoying. Uh, Sunny window, not too much water unless in flower. What did Rob tonight? Oh, thank you guys. Um, the thing says 1 ice cube a week. So I don't have ice cubes, but I have those bags of ice that those plastic things you throw up in the yeah, so um still and it's still alive, don't water it too much and light. Yeah, I only have 1 window here. It's not super sunny, but I'm gonna keep it right here. I might have to do some rearranging again. I know my friend has one in her window in England. I swear she never does anything to it. and it absorbs the moisture from the window. I don't think she ever waters that sucker. I'm not joking. Like, I was there for a month, and I don't think I ever heard her say, "Oh, I gotta go water the orchid." Never heard that. So, yeah, I love orchids. I'm just gonna try not, to water it at all. So, happy birthday! Yours is on the 17th of this month, Sassy? Well, we're gonna have to do something. Yeah, buy half price chocolate, that too. That too. I always go get my favorite stuff and then stockpile it. But, I don't know, and I always go to the dollar store too after Valentine's and then buy all the cups that I like that are, like, cheap, like 50 cents that say, "I love you," and all the red stuff. So, happy birthday, everybody. Oh, I love it. Of course, it's on the 17th, Sassy. I think you told me that and I remembered it, but I forgot it. I thought it was in March maybe, but yes. Mm. You have a lot of birthday friends in here. So, thank you guys. I really appreciate your fabulousness. And I'm oops. I didn't kill my weed plants. I actually grew those. So and my look, my ivy's there, but I'm not gonna lie. The aloe plant, when I Sydney and the Kraken, I took it and I separated and put it into two plants. It died on me. Sorry about that, Sydney and the Kraken. So what do I think about Valentine's Day? Yeah, well, I know the real history about the bloodbath on Valentine's Day, so I don't know. I think it's kind of a dumb holiday. Um, yes, join Telegram, join Telegram. So light and love, everybody. Go get your digs off of all you trolls out there. Go get every selfie off my Facebook there for your spank bank. You know how that is. I love you guys. Light and love, everybody. Like and share, everyone. That's right. Take care. Have a good night or a good day, no matter where you are. I love you. I do. I sending out all my love and blessings to everybody around the planet.